Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farm Manager 2018. We are still working away in our fields. Now, if you remember last time, we had an absolute disaster. We lost a huge amount of our pumpkins. We lost, I think we lost half of one of the fields, and we lost all of another field. We also lost all of our lupine as well, and we've got this field here where the quality of it is deteriorating rapid. That's the quality of it there. They've got a little bit left to harvest, but we've only got 4 people working on the harvest. Now, I learned some valuable lessons from that, so I'm fairly confident about the next time round and getting it right the next time round as well. At the moment, we have got minus a lot of money. Minus, oh no, we're on 43, yeah, we're on £43,833, well, monies at the moment. We've got an indeterminate currency here that we're using, so we're just going to call it monies. This is all we're going to have. So we've got 43,000 monies at the moment. Now, we do have a considerable amount on our loan installments. We know about this, and this is something that we can sort of work around. We know that we're going to be heavily in debt by next year. My plan is to turn all 4 of these fields into pumpkins. I was also planning to demolish one of those houses over there and build the house over here instead, so that the people who are working here are a lot closer. Now, the other problem that we've got is that wheat here takes quite a while to process. You look in the warehouse, we've got 1,178 wheat. And this was pointed out by a long-time fan of the channel, Ivelios, and he has done a little analysis on here. And if you take a look at the amount of money that we're able to sell that wheat flour for, 1398 there on the 23rd of the 11th, and I did sell some more earlier on than that. I can't remember where it is. Let's have a look down through. There we go, wheat flour, 2 months earlier, 1311. So, the 4th of the 9th, and then it was the 23rd of the 11th, wasn't it? Yeah, 23rd. So, really, we're looking at about 2 months, 2.5 months for 1,400 there. 2.5 months for 1,400. Now, this guy here and this guy here, between them, are costing me over £1,000 a month in wages. Which means that this is absolutely not paying. Now, if we were to have rye and corn coming through here as well, and we were able to sell all 3 at once, because what they would do is that they seem to process all of the lot together. You process all of that one, you process the wheat flour, and once that one's done, then we process it does the 3 of them together. It fills up the rye, the corn, and the wheat, all 3 of them at once. And then if we go into the market in here, market, can we buy, let's just take a look at the corn flour price. Right, wheat flour there, that's your rough outline of your wheat flour price. Do we have any other flour? We got rye, so we could buy in rye there at, oh, it does the rye and the flour. Yeah, that's 2.5 as well for the rye. The corn here, oh no. Rye is there at 0.4, and there's the corn there is about 0.6. Rye flour, that's not very good. I'm going to take those off and take that one off. So rye flour, that's low. That's not very good. Corn flour there, again, it's not very good. I guess if you've got all 3, you might be able to spin a profit, but it looks like this building, this entire building here at 137 monies a month, plus my 2 employees, is just not worth it. It's just not worth the money. So what I'm going to do, I need to get rid of that wheat there. How do I move it out of here? That's what I want to do. If I go to current production, no, I don't want to do that. You could turn it off. Turn off current production. Warehouse. I don't know how to empty. I want to demolish this building. That's what we're going to use this one, and we're going to demolish this building. I'm also going to let those 2 folks go. They're no good to me anymore. So if I go to him first and choose employees. I don't want to choose an employee. I want Will Euler. Right, let me go into the people one here. So we've got staff list. I want Will Euler. I'm going to fire him. Actually, you know, I'm thinking maybe... No, yeah, we will fire him, because if you look, he's the production guys. I just want strength. I want some... Maybe I could have, like, an extra person or two working in the greenhouses instead. That would speed things up a little bit in the greenhouse. Now, the greenhouses do actually look like they're doing all right. This one here needs to be ploughed. It's, oh, no, ploughing is done. Cultivating is done. Harvested crops. Crop quality. We've already harvested those, so I need to plough that one. Are you sure? Yes. And I will autofill that with some seasonal help. Right, so that one's going. This one here has been cultivated. It's been fertilized, so we need to plant seeds in there. I'm going to plant some pumpkins in there. 396. It uses about 1 kilo. So it doesn't use very much. I will autofill that with some seasonal help. And that one's away. Right, so we've got one there being planted. This one over here needs to be... Oh, that's being cultivated. That one's in the process of being cultivated. This one here has been ploughed, but nothing else. So I'm going to set that one being cultivated now. If I go like that, I will autofill. There is some more seasonal help. And then this greenhouse over here, this one is ploughing in progress. So that one's currently in progress. So right, I'm happy with those. Now I want to go and find Will Euler in our staff list. There we go. And where is Will? That's all the seasonal ones. There we go. Will Euler right there. I'm going to release him. Why won't he release? Because he's already working here. So I need to choose employees. Clear. That's how you do it. Right, clear. So I get rid of those. They're not working in there anymore. And then I can go into my staff list and I should be able to let him go. Staff list there. And if we scroll down here, I got Will Euler, who's no longer doing anything. But he's got that one and that one both full. If he's just got endurance, he can work in the greenhouses a bit better. It won't let me release him. I want to fire him! Where is he? This could be tricky. Are you sure what we're going to do here? Right, I'll tell you what. Let's first of all knock this building down completely. I just lost all of the wheat that was in there, didn't I? We're just going to have to live with that. So we've lost the wheat. That's just one of those things that we're going to have to live with, I think. This field over here is got to be almost done now. Let's speed time up a bit. We can speed things up a little. We've got that one person there is bringing the last of the pumpkins up. And then those will be put into storage for us. There we go. Right, we finished doing that field. Now, it was suggested by somewhere, I believe it was Ivelios again, who suggested that we can't actually plough in the autumn. I'm going to choose ploughing there, and I'm going to go machines, and I'm going to autofill that with Allegra, and she's going to take the plough, and she's going to go and plough that field. I want to see if we can plough in the autumn. If we can, it's going to speed the whole process up. 23,356 pumpkins have been harvested. So let's just slow that down a second. I want to go to construction and not garages, houses right there. So it's that one there, house of permanent employees. And I want this one over here. You know, if I put this one right over this end, that might be better. Because it's right next to the greenhouses, so they can get to those quickly. And then we could also have the person who works the cows there. It's not really going to make much difference. If I put it here in the middle, I'm sort of not allowing myself to use this field. Although I'm going to put a field back there rather than here. I'm not planning to use much here. So I'm going to drop that one there. There we go. Once that one's finished being built, I will then demolish one of those over there. But I want to get rid of Will Euler. Where is Will Euler? I'm going to get rid of him so that I can take some more permanent staff. The seasonal staff, we just hired those in order to do the fields over there. I don't need them to do anything else at the moment. Right, that field, that greenhouse is being done. That greenhouse has now been ploughed. So this one I need soil... no, this one needs to be cultivated. Autofill, accept. Right, that one is now being cultivated. This one here is being cultivated. Cultivation in progress, cultivation in progress. This one down here, planting in progress. Everything else is ready on this one, it just needs to be planted. And then that one over there, this one has been ploughed, but it hasn't yet been cultivated, so we're going to do that. We're going to autofill, accept. like that. And then you here, you are ploughing in progress. So we got our seasonal staff busy working on here. I've got 2 people that I have, that I will have sort of assigned as greenhouse workers. At the moment, they're not doing anything, but they will be doing something to it a little bit later on. We will be using those a little bit more. And if we got 4 permanent employees working on there, I think that's going to help us along quite nicely. We're down to 14,000, but that's because I'm building this structure over here. Looking at, I mean, it's 137 monies a month in order to keep those buildings running. I am seriously considering not getting rid of the house and keeping the house, so that we've got room for a little bit of expansion, and then I can have the people sort of spread out a little bit more. Whether that would work better or not, I'm not quite sure. It's something that we can look into. I've got a couple of box trailers over here. We need both of these for the harvest. Now, we've got renovation there. That's only 56 monies, and we've got repair there, but repair doesn't seem to be an option at the moment. So I would go to renovate. Now, if I go here, I need to find... Christopher Tippin was the guy that we were using, and he's not doing anything. Robin Walsh and Elliot Shaw are both greenhouse workers. So let's look into this house. Carl is our main tractor driver. Dione is our beekeeper. And Allegra, Will Euler right there. What? Seriously, I need to release him. It won't let me fire him. You're useless. I need you to go. Will Euler. Relocate. Release. Release! How do you fire somebody? I want to fire him. It's great you have to employees start. Next. Yeah. 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 Right. At the bottom of the window, finding employee salary is also an option to transfer to another building or dismiss them. You'll also find how long an employee has been employed. Right, but it won't let me release. I can't fire him. This is a bit of a problem for me. I want to be able to fire. I'm wondering if it's because that is still sort of registering as a structure there. I might have to leave this running a little bit longer. Let's speed things up a little bit. We've got our new house over here. So this one over here, I want to move. How can I move? We've got Robin Walsh is one of the people that I want to move. So I'm going to relocate. Ah, I see. Right. So I'm going to relocate her over to this house. And then Carl, Allegra, Will Euler. Let's try... I can't relocate or release him. He must be... He's bugged for some reason. Carl, no. Who was the other person that I had working? That person, Dan DeVries, is an animal expert, and he works in our cows. Freddie Day is skilled to care for plants, affects the size of harvest. I think he's someone that I have got assigned to my greenhouses. I think so. He's not assigned anywhere else, so it would make sense. So let's move him. I'll relocate him to this house down here. And then if I look in here, we've got Dorcas there. She works at the silage. Christopher Tippin is the other person that I can release him. I can at least fire him. So we can get rid of Christopher Tippin. And Elliot Shaw is another greenhouse person, I think. I got 3 greenhouse people over here. Elliot Shaw, I'm going to relocate you into that house there. So this house here has got 3 people working in it, living in it at the moment, and those are the ones that I'm going to be using mostly for the greenhouses. And we're just sort of extra odd jobs and stuff like that. So we've got Dorcas there who works in the silage, sort of about halfway between. I think she's okay staying there. And Alice Robson, I think I took her on as just an extra person, just in case. And then if we look over here, we got Carl Pelaez, who's our main tractor driver. I've got Allegra Louis there, who's our main tractor driver. I got Dione Baumgartner, who is our beekeeper. Will Euler, who we can't get rid of for some strange reason. Lakeisha works the chickens, and Dan works the cows. So we've got everybody here is accounted for, and they've all got their specific jobs. Will is... yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on with Will. So Alice Robson... oh, she was a backup tractor driver. Yeah, she was an extra tractor driver, just in case we needed one. Now, I was also thinking of getting rid of the combine completely and then selling it. As well as building an orchard back here. I thought that, again, would be quite useful. Now, if we look in here, our seasonal employees are not going to be staying very much longer. Oh, no, 27th of the 2nd. They're here until the end of February. So we do have them for a little while. The cultivation in progress. That is now cultivated. I do need to fertilize it, so we'll do that next. We will choose some manure up there, and we will autofill for those people. Right. Rid of you. And then this greenhouse over here, this one is cultivation in progress. It's almost finished. That one has now been ploughed, so I can start cultivating that one. Autofill with hand tools, and they're away. And then you over here, growing pumpkins. 80 days left. We're not far off being able to plant some more pumpkins in here. I definitely want to be staggering the pumpkins as much as possible. This field over here, oh, right, I did plough it, but it's lost the ploughing. Now, we did wonder if this was going to happen, so I'm going to have to plough all the fields in the spring. So in order to make sure that we can plough all the fields in the spring, we've got the tractor here. I will renovate that one back up now, and I will also renovate that one back up. Then the plough, I can't repair for 20. It won't let me repair the plough. We've got the cultivator there as well. I've got the pumpkin seeder. That one is fine. I've got the ordinary seed drill, which I'm going to sell. I'm going to just keep that one. I don't think it's worth us worrying about selling that one. We definitely want to keep the sprayer. That one's fine. We've got the irrigation trailer. Weather alert, too low temperature. Okay, I can't renovate that one. It's not letting me do that. Have I just lost all my money? I think my money has all just now disappeared because we've gone into autumn. Yeah, minus 11,000. Cost of maintaining buildings, 1,000. Employee salaries, 7,000. It's the loan installments that really hammer us. That is the bit that really hammers us. We've got a manure spreader there. We've got two of these trailers. This one right here, I'm going to sell that reaper there. That's 1,100. So I will sell that one. Like that. And then this combine right here, I can't repair it. I'm going to sell this one as well. I'm just going to sell this. It's a used combine. It's 150,500. There we go. That is the big chunk for us. The 150,000 is a massive chunk of money. Will Euler. Was he, like, working when I did this or something? Maybe that's why it's done this. It's sort of bugged with him being stuck in there. I'm guessing that's what happened. He was bugged while he was there, and then he wasn't able to sort of progress any further. So I've got some permanent employees here that I would like to eventually use. That is cultivated. Soil fertility is half, so I'm going to put a bit of fertilizer on there. We'll throw in some manure in there. Except you here are currently fertilizing. Let's go for that. This one here has been cultivated, so we will fertilize this one. We'll go to full fertility on the field, like that. So we can do this until February with all of these people, and then we're down to just a few. So we've got 69 days left on that one. This one's busy cultivating. And then we will make use of our permanent employees that we've got down here. Freddy Day, I'm actually considering, we could do that now. We go here to field, and I want to create a field up in this corner, like that. It won't let me create the field up in this corner. Contract failed. Okay. What contract failed? Collect 6 grass. Create a field. Oh, okay. Right, well, we can do the create a field, because that's what I'd like to do over here. Although, when I click it, it's not actually letting me do it, so maybe I need to come in. Oh, no, there we go. Now we can create a field. So, I'm going to turn this one into an orchard. I don't know how big I need to make it. I think that's... Oh, it won't go any bigger than that. It's about as big as we can go there. Can't go that way any further. Right. A field. We have a new field. There's no path. Okay. And we got success there. We get an extra 1,500 monies for doing that. So I need to go onto here. I want to go to roads. Dirt road. Paved road. Paved road is... paved road is quite cheap. It's not actually very expensive at all to use the paved road. And we'll just do a straight line down there so we can reach the field. That way I can have somebody in here who is assigned. I don't know what I'm going to do about this. I got this guy who's stuck here and he's not really doing anything at all. We want to plough the field. Now I want to actually turn that into an orchard. I'm guessing that you just plant an orchard. You don't just plant normal trees. Somebody did say, I did mention this before, and it's like, well, how do you do this? And I'm pretty sure somebody said you just go and plant your trees. And you plant apples in there. I'm not sure how it works though. Whether I do have to plough it. We'll worry about ploughing that afterwards. Right, these have got, what's going on here? Why are we? It says it's fertilizing. What's the exclamation mark for? You slow that down a minute. Your animals are ready for breeding. So we'll call in the inseminator there. And so what is this? Why have I got a... Is it just that I'm busy fertilizing? I'm guessing maybe it's because it's full and it's done. That's fertilized. That's done. So I can go to that one, sowing, choose, pumpkin seeds, autofill. Get some pumpkins being planted in there. And yeah, we're breaking this up to do them one at a time. That is ready to plant now, but I'm not going to do that until this one is finished being planted. This one over here, they are fertilizing. They've just about finished, so they're doing fine. We can speed that up again. Now, I had tractors that were busy being dealt with. I'm thinking that we can do the fields one after the other. An extra plough would be useful, though, because ploughing takes a little while. Or do we want that? See, I'm looking at this. I'm thinking, well, if we plough that one, as soon as that one's finished, the next field we start ploughing, and then this field we start cultivating, and we rotate them round. But then, really, I want another pumpkin drill in order to, like, keep everything flowing quite smoothly. So that I don't have... Yes, we definitely want to do this. Right, so I'm going to go and buy another tractor. That's going to be what we want. So I'm going to go used as well. And we're going to look for tractors. There. Right, good condition 24, good condition 22,000. I could... Oh no, let's sell. Let's try buying a new... I can only buy a new tractor for 36,000. But I do think that we need to do this. I think this is definitely worth it. Right, yep, buy. Do I want to put it there? I'll put it on that one. So we've got a new tractor coming in, which means that I can keep these machines all running. By the time the ploughing is finished, we'll then be able to start coming in behind it with the seed drill and stuff like that. And it should all work quite nicely. At least that's what I'm hoping. It should all flow quite nicely. We shouldn't have any issues. We've got muck spreader there. We've got the sprayer. I will go to the market now. Let's see how much spray we've got. Because you only use like a few litres at a time. So I'm going to go to the market in here. I know that the time's ticking on quite nicely. I'm deliberately leaving it. Apple trees I want to buy for our orchard. We'll see about planting that in spring. I'm not going to worry about that now. So I want spraying antifungus there. I'm going to buy 100 litres of that. That's 3,000. So that I've got that in, and then that's 2,000 for the anti-insects, and anti-weed is 1,700. So I've got the 3 sprays there. They're ready to use, and then I don't need to worry about them. Right, grass, pumpkin. Don't worry about anything else at the moment, I don't think. We're going to want some more. How much pumpkin seed have we got? Right, I got the lupine. I got grass. I got 1,000 litres of grass there. Wheat flour. I can sell the wheat flour that I've got, because I'm not going to use that anymore. Eggs are on auto sell. And milk is also on auto sell. I've got... Have I got lupine? I got 2,800 kilos of lupine seed. I'm going to sell... I'm going to sell all of it, actually. I'm going to sell... Wow. Sell all of my lupine seed at 28,000 monies. That's good. That's just money that was sat there not doing anything at all. Now, the seed, the lupine seed and the wheat seed, we're keeping that because that's food for our chickens. I don't actually know if it's profitable at the moment. I haven't done any calculations on it, but wow, wheat seed is going up. Not that we've got a lot, so we'll get rid of the little bit of wheat seed that we do have. 395 kilos of pumpkin seeds. I'm going to buy more pumpkin seeds now because we've only got 395. I'm going to buy another 250. That's about that's 1,000 monies. I'm hoping that's enough to cover all 4 fields so that we're not going to have to be waiting for any of it at all. I don't want to be waiting in spring for any seeds. Definitely don't want to be doing that. And did we have any honey? I think I sold all of our... Yeah, I've sold all our honey. Right. There is our pumpkin seeds. 250 kilos in delivery. We got 395 there. Silage is doing well. We've got this. We've got crops, straw, and grass. And you can see all 3 of these are converting into silage at the moment. And if you look at them, take above 600 on each of these. So that's working quite well. And then in the warehouse, I've got some of everything in there. And that's all working good. I've got 2,000 units of silage. I am going to change these now so that it's above 1,000 rather than above 600. Just so that I've got plenty in reserve for the animals. And that one there, I'm going to do 500 for the straw. Take that one out. And the cows here, allowed food. They've got grass, they've got silage, they've got crops, and they've got wheat. But apparently they don't have straw. Why do they not have straw? Rye, oats, colza, and apples they don't have here. Surprises me that they don't have any straw, though. This seems a little bit peculiar. Not quite sure why that would be. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. It matters not in the slightest. I just want to make sure that we've got crops. So I've got everything that I need to keep the cows happy. I've got the grass, and we're making loads of silage. I've got various different sprays being turned up, so that's all ready for the year, and I don't have to worry about anything there. I've got our 3rd tractor now, which means that we'll be able to get right on with all of this in the summer. I'm still on standard speed. I'm just looking through here a minute. I don't know why I've got an exclamation mark here. That doesn't make any sense to me. Right, that is fertilized. Yeah, that one's fertilized. This one here, planting is in progress, is almost finished, but I'm not going to start another one planting. I should have done these in a rotation, but I didn't. So I failed on that point. I definitely should have done these on a... Right, that's cultivated. It has already got plenty of soil fertility, so that one needs to be planted as well. That one right there. When that one's finished planting, then I'll go to the next one, which is going to be that one there. We will try and do a little bit in rotation. Let me speed up a bit further. We should bring people back down here. So if... What's the mouse tip? What if it gives you a... It doesn't actually tell you how much I'm increasing the speed by. That one, planting is still in progress. I got one person who's gone. There we go. Right, that has now finished. So let's just slow that down a little bit. And then we can go into... No, I've done fertilizing. I don't want to do that again. I want to go to you, and I want to choose pumpkin seeds in there, and then I want to autofill accept. Right. Pumpkins are being planted in there. Everything else is literally just waiting on pumpkins, and I'm not planting any more pumpkins yet. I'm doing this in order so that seasonal staff... We're not relying on loads of seasonal staff in order to do this. I can get one person... I can get the people who live here to go... They will work the greenhouse. That's all they're going to do. I'm going to get an extra person, though, to work the orchard. I might actually employ somebody else. But this person here seems to be stuck. I got no way of getting rid of him. Where is he? Yeah, see, he's stuck. Right, I didn't even know you could do that. You go here and you have a look. Click on him, click on him. There we go. Click on her, actually. You go there to the camera, and we zoom right in on her. And we can see what she's doing. There we go. Can I move the... I can't move the camera around or zoom it in, but you can just sort of watch them, go about the daily business, and then right-click and it resets it back off of there. We've got the caregiver here, the mellifluous flowers we don't need to worry about. She's got all the hives there that can go with this place, a full 10 of 10, so I don't need to worry about that person for a bit. It's this field over here. I want to turn this one into an orchard. I think I need to buy apple plants, and I don't know if I'm supposed to plant those by hand or if I'm supposed to plant them some other way. That's one thing I'm not quite sure about at the moment. Right, planting in progress there is very nearly almost done. Let's speed that up a little bit more. We're waiting on some people to come back to the house. They're up in the seasonal employees house up there. The reason I don't want to move that seasonal employees house all the way down is because they are mostly here for picking pumpkins in the big fields up there. It's just a bonus that they're doing all the hard work in the greenhouses. Right, planting in progress is almost done, so we will go down to this one here next. There we go. This one will go to planting, choose pumpkin seeds, and autofill. Why does this one only take 2 people? Whereas all of the others, when they work, they seem to take 3 people. I don't really understand that. That one had 3 people working, didn't it? Or did it not? Yeah, I have no idea. Maybe it didn't. Maybe I got that wrong. So this one here, I need the planting to finish in that one. And as soon as the planting is finished in this one, then I will go up and we can get that one there started. So we've got one person there who's run out of strength. They will go back to the house and they will rest. And then Willow, she's run out of strength now. She'll go back to the house and she'll rest. And then when they get back up here, they will finish doing that little bit of planting. And then we can start that next greenhouse over there with planting. And this one down here, it's got a few days left. It's coming along quite nicely. I'm going to look through all. I want to renovate that trailer up again. That trailer there will also renovate. And I'm going to look through any of our other machines. Yep, the water trailer can be renovated. Not the sprayer. The seed drill we're probably not even going to use. That precision, the pumpkin drill there, we're going to be using that one a lot. I don't think we need to worry about the rest of it. The rest of it is looking pretty good. We're moving into spring. It will soon be time to start ploughing again. Yeah, why have I got exclamation marks here? I don't understand what those exclamation marks are trying to tell me. That's all fertilized. Yeah, I know that's fertilized. This one here is... we're now growing, so we can go at long last to this one here. See, I've got 3 people on there. Pumpkin seed. Autofill. There, 3 people. Accept. This one here, when I do a job in here, this one only allows me to have 2 people. And I'm not sure, unless that was an older greenhouse and they've since updated the game so that you can have more people working on them. In which case we might need to sell this greenhouse and rebuild it. That would actually make sense, because you look here, I can have 3 people there. And if you go to this one, it's only allowing me 2 people. I reckon that greenhouse there needs to be demolished and we've got to rebuild it because all of the others are 3. So after this greenhouse has been harvested, we will then we'll be able to come back to it. I don't know what the exclamation mark is. That one is making no sense to me at all. However, the greenhouse is growing stuff. We've got 21 days left for that one there. We're getting to offer from the Ministry of Development. Create a 0.008 hectare field before 25th of the 6th to get a $1,500 reward. Do I want to do that? I don't even know if I want to. You know what I could? I could actually just do a little field here. See if we can do that. And drop that one in there. I'll bring it in a little bit. I'll do it like that. There we go. And bring it right out. I can't go out that far, but I can go... You know what? I'm going to take it right out to the edge of this road. There. I'm going to drop that one there. There's 4,000 to build another field there. So we can do something with that. So I've created the field. Success. That gave us 1,500 monies. Monies is good. We like monies. We like to get monies. We got 4 animals in here. They're doing well, which means that we're getting more milk now, but the milk is being sold. We're down to 53,000. So selling the combine has allowed us to pay off some of our debts. Because if you take a look at the debt in here now, so that field greenhouse does 52, the 60 days, 70 days, 12 days. It's starting to look good now. It is starting to look very good. Right, we're in March. I still can't plow. We're still not able to do any ploughing because of winter, so let's just take a look at our economy. Debt repayment. Here, we've got 1 loan. 20%. Your animals are ready for breeding. Show. Go there. Call the inseminator. But no, if we go into here, Debt repayment. We've taken that loan. We've got 6 installments, 20%. 24 installments, 10%. Doesn't seem to... paid. 50,000 of 50,000, so I've paid that one off. That loan is done. And we got this one here, 155 so far, paid back of the 200,000. So our loan has gone way down. We're paying a lot less now in loan repayment. Loan installment, 9,167. That's all we've got to do. Salaries, they're now gone. We've got no seasonal employees left. We don't have to worry about paying all those. It looks like that those are a lump sum, a one-off for that amount of time. Now, is that yearly or is that monthly? I think that price is monthly. Let's go to contract employee salaries. Minus 15, minus 7. Why is it minus? Oh, 15 and 17. I don't know what those two are. But no, employee salary 7,000 right there, which would suggest that perhaps we are... Oh, that's ready to harvest. Right, let's go into there. Autofill. And it's these three... No, not Alice. I don't want Alice in there. It's got to be Elliot Shaw. There, those three. Except. Because Alice is our backup tractor driver. As soon as we get over to spring, we'll be able to start planting. Yeah, I think that their salaries are monthly. So we definitely did the right thing getting rid of this one here. But we've lost a guy there. We're going to be paying him for eternity. Right. Let's slow things down a bit. Now, we are, first of all, going to... Yeah, see, ploughing, we've lost that. So I did the one, just an experiment. I'm not going to hand plough the field. I'm going to autofill that. Carl Pelaez is going to be our ploughman. And he's going to start working on that field right there. And then once he's done that field... So let's speed that up a bit. Once he's done with that field, we'll then get the next person, which will probably be Allegra. She will follow on straight behind with the cultivator on that field. And he will move on to this one with the plough. And we'll start rotating them around. And when she's done with the cultivating in here, we get the other tractor driver. She will come over and she will start doing the muck spreading on this field. And so we will work our way through all of the fields. And we've got our permanent employees down here working on these greenhouses down here. I've got 3 people here and they are working on them all. And then scare the birds, which are destroying the field. Right, let me just put that down. Where are they destroying a field? Where? I don't know where they are. Where are the birds destroying the field? Oh, here. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with that. How do you scare birds? What's going on? I got a field there, but I can't click on this field. Who are you? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Do I have to click on them myself? Do I have to manually do this or something? I don't really know. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing with this. I've not encountered scare the birds before. This is insane. How are you supposed? It's not even registering that I can't click on it as a field. I wonder if I need to build a road. Let me build another road over here. Just maybe I got to do that in order for it to be classed as a field. I can bring road all the way along the back here, so that's probably useful anyway. And I could bring road along there, like that. Able to get in here. Oh, it's still... Right, I don't get it. What am I supposed to do? I've got these guys... Well, these guys are working on the greenhouse, so I can't really use them. They're halfway through the harvest. Let's look in here and see if I've got anybody... Oh, I do have somebody that's not doing anything. Allegra is going to be busy very shortly. And not in there. If I look in here, I got Alice. Alice, I want you to come over here and scare the birds. No, you don't seem to be scaring the birds. How do I scare birds? Building? Maybe it's building. Have we got a scarecrow? Scarecrow, look at this. Right, Well, I guess I just dump him in the middle of the field, do I? 48. Are you scaring? You're not scaring. Why aren't you scaring the birds? I can't click on that field. You are... I think I need another scarecrow. I've literally no clue what I'm supposed to be doing. This seems to be a little bit strange that it's making me do this. So I'll put in another scarecrow there. Right, I've put a scarecrow in. He doesn't seem to be very scary. We'll see. We got 10 seconds left, and he's just finished his job there, so he's going to head back, and we got 3, 2, 1. Let's see what it says. Is it going to say failed? Did I scare them? I guess I did. I guess I did. I don't know. I'm very confused by this. I am. I'm very, very confused. Right. Apparently he's still ploughing. Yeah. I need to just speed that up just a fraction so that it goes past. There we go. Right. And I come over onto this field and I'm going... Yes, I do. I want to go to the machine and I want to autofill with Carl. There we go. This field here, we're going to go to machine and I'm going to autofill with Allegra. She's going to get going with the cultivating. Soil fertility's not too bad on there. We're going to have to watch the soil humidity. I may even need to get another trailer. I mean, if we get some rain going, the rain will help things immensely. Right, we can leave the rest of that. Right, that one there has got 27 days left. We are nearly finished with harvesting this one here. How many pumpkins have we got now? 4,800 kilos of pumpkins. That's not too bad. Oh, I know what I need to do. I got that shed all the way over there. If I put another shed down here, it's going to be an awful lot faster for harvesting our pumpkins. So let's go and do that. I'm keeping an eye on the people working on the fields up there. Medium brick garage. No, I don't want you. I don't want you either. I don't want you. Warehouse. That's what I'm after. Small warehouse. Reasonable price. Unfortunately, it's not designed for storing meat and frozen foods. Right. We don't need to waste vegetables we can put in here. So let's put that one right there next to the other buildings. Next to that building. That one's going to go in there. Carl is almost finished there, and she's almost finished on this field. Carl will go up. Right, he's off on his way back. As soon as that has finished, I can then get Carl to come out and plough this field over here, and then Allegra will move on to that field. Carl is done. He's just parking up his tractor, and then he'll be finished. There we go. Right, so we can plough this one. Yes. Machine, autofill with Carl and his plough. And then this field over here, we will autofill with Allegra and the cultivator, except 2,040 done there. Right, and then this field over here, we're going to go fertilizing, and I'm going to choose manure for this field. 250 kilos we're going to use for this. Machines, autofill. Who's Alice Robson. She's not the best tractor driver, but she will do. She will be able to do it. And then we've got 3 people working the fields all at once. It's a much better way to do it. We can have these fields coming along quite nicely, and we should get them all then planted at a decent time through the spring. That's the aim of this game. That's the aim of my game right now. That's what I want to do. Okay, you got that in there, and you're done. I can actually set you ploughing. You've got 18 days left up there, so I'm going to set that one ploughing right there. Yes. And I'm going to autofill with those 3 people, except like that. So they're going to go in there and they're going to do the ploughing. This one here, yeah, I don't need to worry about that one. It's that one there, 17 days. We've got to watch that one up there, and then that one will be done. It's 28 days left on there. Ploughing is finished. Cultivating is finished. Manure spreading is underway. I will just slow this down a minute. There. So that we can properly do this. So ploughing. Yeah, that's ploughed. Let's go to the next ploughing one here. Yes, I do. I want to go to machines. And then I'm going to autofill. So I've got all of them going. And then we're going to go to this one down here. We're going to cultivate this field. We're going to go machines, autofill, Allegra, and the cultivator. She's going to work on there. We've got manure spreading has now been done on there. Soil fertility is up to the max. I'm thinking that I ought to get her going. No, I'm not going to put her going yet. She's going to go and she's going to put manure on this field over here. That's going to be her next job. So we're going to go fertilizer, manure. I haven't got enough manure to do all of my fields. That is going to be a little bit of a problem. Alice and her tractor and so on. Because 195 kilos there to go on that field. And I've done that one up there. That soil fertility, they're both on halfway on a soil fertility, so we've got a little bit to do on there. Okay, we can speed that back up. But the cows are not producing the manure fast enough. They're producing some, but they're not producing it fast enough, I don't think. Although this is only a small cow shed. I wonder if we could build a big... Oh no, we're up to 410 kilos now, so the cows are still producing. Do chickens produce manure? I'm not actually sure. I mean, I know they do in real life. I'm not confusing this with real life. I do know that chickens produce manure. That's not good. That's not a problem for me. Now, if I go in straight into sowing and I choose apple tree, I have 0 units. You need 50 units, right? So I need 50 units to plant that one with apple trees over there, and irrigation is not going to be a problem anymore. Soil humidity should start coming up now. Cultivating is nearly finished on there. He's still going with his ploughing. She's going... Oh no, she's got to go and get a little bit more here, isn't she? Or has she put some back? Oh, she's put some back. That field has finished. He's nearly done over there as well. Right. No, it's still not done. She's got to go back. Oh, there we go. Now it's done. Soil. So I want to do fertilizing and manure and machines, autofill. Not Allegra. We don't want Allegra. Alice does the muck spreading. Except 195 kilos in there. This field right over here, this one needs to be cultivated. That's Allegra's job. She's working on the cultivator. No, not Carl. I want Allegra in there. Okay. Carl, you're going to come over here and you're going to plow this field right here. Crop quality is quite poor at the moment. So we're going to go plowing there. Machine and autofill. Got Carl in there. He's got a newer tractor. They seem to be changing tractors now. This one has now been ploughed. That one has got 7 days to go. So I'll go into there and I will autofill those 3 into there. Perfect. Right. That one, 28 days. So yeah, I'm waiting on this one. We're going to let that one there be cultivated. Bet with a neighbour, prove you're a better farmer to sow grass seed. I don't want to sow grass seed. No interest in sowing grass seed. So you'll go and plough this field up here. And then when you're done with ploughing that field, then we'll sort of see what we're going to do after that. So this is all the soil fertility and humidity. Well, that one field there is a bit dry. The rest of it is fine. This one down here, oh, this one's also a bit dry. I got Allegra working here. I want Allegra to start. Oh, it's raining again. This is good. As soon as Allegra's finished this, she's going to go up there and she's going to start planting pumpkins. We're a third of the way through spring at the moment, so I think we're doing okay for that. We can worry about those other 2 small fields in a little bit. But yeah, Allegra is the one that's going to be doing the pumpkins. And this field down here, then I can use the other tractor driver, the one that's not so good. She'll be able to just spread some manure onto this field here as soon as it's done. Allegra to go. There we go. Right, I can go to there, choose manure, 250. We've only just got enough to do that. Excuse me. Right, Alice Robson, you can go and do that. And then up here, we're going to go planting, and I'm going to choose and pumpkin seed, 7 kilos. Oh, crumbs, I didn't realize it was so low. Allegra's going to do that. So she's going to use 7 kilos. Yeah, I bought an extra 250 kilos because I thought, well, the big fields are going to use a lot more. But no, they don't. Let's just slow that down a minute. I want to check your greenhouses and check a few other bits and pieces as well. So she's going to work her way round all of these fields. So we plant pumpkins in all of them. That one is busy being fertilized. I've just got this field here left to be ploughed, which I'm going to get Carl to do a minute. This field is too small for machines. Alright. Well, let's ignore that field for a minute. We'll go to cultivating on this one. Machines, and I will autofill there. So we've got Carl, and he's going to cultivate that one. Doing a wonderful job. Down here, we have almost finished cultivating. Soil fertility is right up to max on there, so I don't need to worry about that. This one here is ready to harvest. I'm wondering if I should plant before I harvest those in there. They're pretty close together. No, I think I will harvest first, and then we'll worry about the next bit. Let's just speed that up a minute. I gotta wait for this one to be... yeah, that's finished now. So then I can go into here. They got to go back home. Before I can have this as finished, they've both got to go back home. So they go back into their home there. Right, now it's class as finished. So then I can go to this one and I can harvest it. Autofill with you 3 and you're away. Ideal. Brilliant. So they're going to go out and they're going to harvest the next lot of pumpkins. I got this field up here being cultivated. When that's done... really sure what we're going to do. I need to keep an eye on this up here so that we've got the planting. The planting is really important to me up there. We've got to get all of those pumpkins done, but I don't want them all at the same time. I don't want a massive block of pumpkins, because that's where we went wrong in our last episode. We lost the whole lot. And I'm actually hoping that the rate that we've been getting through it here, I'm thinking that we will actually be able to do our... harvest in our next episode, which will be next week, and that's I'm quite looking forward to that. Being able to get the next harvest done in the next episode is going to be pretty cool. That's got 5 days left in there. This one we could really do with getting that one planted next, I think. Maybe we'll bring in some seasonal for that. I'm not quite sure. Soil fertility on here is half. I also need to buy apples, so let's slow that down a minute. It's 50 units to plant that one with apples, so let's go to the market. And we're on apple trees already. Now, there's 100 there. I'm going to buy 100 apple trees because... I'm just going to buy them like that, apple trees. I'd also like to plant them on that field there. I'm not quite sure how we're going to do this. I may get seasonal employees a little bit early and they could work that field for us. I don't really know yet. I have not yet made up my mind. So, that field there is now ready. So, I can go there. And then I can choose apple tree, which I got to wait. In delivery, 100 units. So we're going to wait for that one to be delivered. Now this field here, I can't plough it with machines. Field is too small for machines. I can autofill there, and that's my 3 tractor drivers, which I'm not going to do, because they're rather busy. I need this one up here to... we go there, and we will go pumpkin seeds, machines, autofill. I want Allegra to do that. She seems to be better at the job. See, 5 kilo... I completely forgot how small a quantity of seed we used for doing that field. However, it's not all bad. Oh, I got 30 units of multi-flower honey. 5,293 pumpkins there. Harvesting away here quite nicely. I've got 3 days left. So we're gonna... it looks like we'll end up just going through all the greenhouses and doing harvesting. Then we'll go back through and we'll start working through cultivating and ploughing and stuff like that, just to sort of speed things along. But let's go to the market a minute, and we'll go to sell. Pumpkins at the moment, they have dropped down. So if I was to sell everything, I still get 20,000 monies for our pumpkins, and you can't keep them all that long. 27th of the 7th is the latest I can keep them till. So at 3, we're going to sell them for that. There's another 20 grand coming in, and that's just from our greenhouse pumpkins, I think. Actually, there may have been a few left from the field up here. Are we done? Are you finished already? Planting in progress. You are done. You're actually finished on that field already. You're just going up there. She's busy. She's just parking up, I think. Putting the seed back. Oh, no. What are you doing? Interrupt work. It hasn't got a bar for doing the planting. What are you doing? Oh, there we go. Now it's started. Right, that's going to work down through. Allegra goes all the way down to 0. I see. All right, the tractor drivers, they'll go up through and they will work the field even though their strength bar has gone all the way down. And keeps it all running quite nicely. Okay, so that's actually good. All of these fields, humidity and everything is right up to the top. That is absolutely wonderful. That is what we want. Now, this field over here, we're still waiting. Are we still waiting on our... yeah, we got our apple trees here now. Now, what do you use to plant apple trees? You have no machines available. No machines were found. Okay, so you've got to do it by hand. Apple trees have got to be planted by hand. I can auto-fill, so I can use Alice Robson and Carl, which is fine because they're not doing anything else. I got Elliot Shaw. One person there available. I'll use him as well. And then I'll use 2 people. No, I won't. I'll clear. I'll use those 2. Alice Robson and Carl is our 2 tractor drivers because I got the other tractor driver is busy. She's doing the planting. Except I have no idea how well this is going to work. Whether this is going to be a serious error in judgment. I'm not sure. That field, that greenhouse is done. This one here, I can autofill. I got 3 people. I got Robin, I got Freddie, and I got Elliot. They're going to start working in there. That's brilliant. And then we've got 2 more greenhouses, 4 days, and that's 16 days. That one there, we will be selling that greenhouse after the harvest. Once that's harvested, we'll be selling it. So then I got 2 people over here who are going to be working the orchard. I may need to bring in somebody else to work the orchard. Did I have somebody spare over here? I thought I had somebody. So I got Dione Bumgarner over there. Alice Robson. No, she's... No, I don't have anybody spare. Right, I was wanting to have somebody to come and work the orchard at some point. And there we go. See, they're busy planting the trees. It's going to take them... Perennial plant. It's going to take them a little while to do that. So we'll let them carry on with that. This harvest is underway. That field, I think, has now been planted. This one here, I need to plant. I want to go choose pumpkin seeds. Machines, autofill. That's Allegra. She's coming in there like that. And then we will have the last field over here. Hopefully, we will actually be able to get round all of these fields. It's going to be... I did leave a little bit of time in between those 2. I think it'll be alright. I think we'll be alright. But anyway, that's all I got time for. So if you enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.